Hey everyone, welcome to another video. It's George here again. What I'm doing today is I'm starting a series, and this series is going to be dedicated to Warbits. It's a strategy game that came out on iOS a couple of months ago, and basically it's an Advance Wars it's an Advance Wars knockoff. That's how you say that properly, isn't it? Anyway, so the idea is I'm going to go and play my way through the campaign, show you a bit of what it's about, and get on with it. So what I've done is I've cleared out the tutorial missions where they kind of show you everything that you've got to do. I'm now into the first main sector where enemies patrol. So I'm going to get on with it and see what happens. So let's go. Right, into sector 2-1. Establishing the environment. It's tundra-y. Okay. How dare you defile my home? Oh, the story for this, unfortunately, is absolutely terrible. I mean, if you just look at it. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. But anyway, so the point is that basically... I'm trying to describe it, but I'm just seeing this story come up, and it's just basically ridiculous. Anyway, point is, so we've got a factory in this one, so the only thing they're going to be teaching us to do is how to build stuff using factories, but it's essentially Advance Wars. So you go over there, you start capturing. If you capture these buildings, they start giving you a resource, and they're a place to go and repair stuff. So we're going to have a quick look up here about what's going on. They've got some pretty strong forces over there, but that's okay. That's all right. I'm going to go and attack them with my anti-air thing, so see you. And so yeah, so it's basically, if you played Advance Wars, then you know what to expect pretty much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and create a defensive position in the woods. I'm going to bring that guy into there, move him to there, and then unload there. So we've got that coming up, and then I'm going to move that forwards, I'm going to move that forwards, and then it's the ballista. Yeah, I know this. This is basically... so this is the missile unit. So yeah, if you've not played Advance Wars, basically the idea is it's a turn-based game. You have a certain amount of cash. You have to fight off the enemy. The enemy are, for some reason, annoyed with you. And essentially, you've just got to go with it. So you've got units that can directly attack, like my anti-aircraft gun did, or you've got these indirect units, which can hit units from afar. And then the idea is basically to wipe them out. So I'm done. So I'm going to go to the menu and end the turn. So that's it. So here we go. So we're now being attacked by blue whale. They have... So they don't have a factory, which is handy. I don't know why I sat a unit on top of my own one. That's a really stupid, dumb thing to do, isn't it? Oh, you can tell I've not played Advance Wars for a while. I'm going to finish the capture of that. I'm going to finish the capture of this. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit... Ooh, which one I'm going to hit? I'm going to hit that big tank there because that's pretty dangerous. Then what I'm going to do is actually hit its artillery. I'm going to move it out of the way. And then I'm going to... I've totally messed this up. I really have. This has been a terrible deploy. It's okay though. And there's a canyon, so I can't actually get round. This has been quite a bad start, George. Right, so I'm going to move that there. I'm going to go and attack that with that now. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to move the infantry forward, and then I'm going to supply everything as best as I can, and that's another turn. Right. So as you can see, I've made a terrible start, really, all things considered, because yes, I've basically left myself massively open. This has gone pretty much as badly as you could have thought it could go. Whew. Okie doke. Well, hopefully I'm going to be able to resurrect this. So I'm going to move the soldier there. I'm going to move the ballista over there. And then this is the factory. Bingo. Right. Top factory. Okay, so what I'm going to do... I'm going to build a heavy mech because I really need something to strengthen ourselves with. The infantry is going to move across there. Then I'm going to move fire on that from there. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that there. Then I'm going to move that back one. Then I'm going to attack there. And then that's pretty much it. I'm going to actually just hold position. Right, so I think I'm going to be okay, despite the fact that I've kind of blown things. It's been quite a messy deployment, if I'm going to be brutally honest with myself. This isn't the standard that I'm used to. This isn't the quality of military generalship that these men deserve. And by men, I of course mean strange robots. So what am I going to hit? Okay, so let's think about this for a second before I rush in. I'm going to attack that with that, and then I'm going to hit that with that. Then I'm going to steam forwards. What's going to cause me? What's going to threaten that most? Yeah, I'm just going to have to take the hit. Take the hit there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build something else that's powerful, which is another heavy mech. Huzzah! There we go. And that's the end of my turn. Right, so it looks like I'm going to win this battle, but as you can see, I've played it really, really badly. But what I like about Warbits is it just looks great. I mean, it does actually look fantastic. I know that it's a Total Advance Wars knockoff, but who minds? Who matters? Who cares ultimately in the long run if it's that much of a knockoff? I mean, it basically provides what Nintendo have resolutely refused to do for its basically entire life, which is the Advance Wars update that we've all been begging for. Come on, Nintendo, just do it. Just do it for all of us. I guess I'm destroying that. Strip that one away. And I appreciate that I've again stopped us from deploying. I'm going to move this person back into the fray because, frankly, I don't know why I'm doing that. I think it's just because I fancy it. End the turn. There we go. Well, anyway, it looks like I'm going to win this probably just by default. And by default, I mean default of the setup, which means that it was pretty much impossible to lose. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to bring that forwards. Then I'm going to... these are sort of pit. Which do more damage to us when we're in those. And then... goes in there. Moving him forwards, and then moving that one forwards, and then I'm going to build myself to probe do. Probe, scout. What's a ranger do? Gains attack on mountains. Well, could be quite useful. But I'm going to build one of those next. I'm going to end the turn. So there we go. So they're down to their final unit. They're basically going to try and prevent us from winning this round. But there we go. A bit more terrible dialogue. But anyway, so that's Warbits. It's basically your standard advanced stuff. At the end, you get your score. And yeah, my score was pretty much as bad as it deserved to be because honestly, I could have done that a lot better. But so Red Bear Republic's won. And as a result of that, the dialogue continues. And we're going to basically get on with the next mission. But for now, that's where we're going to stop it. We're going to stop it ahead of us taking on Sector 2-2. Thanks very much for watching. If you want to carry on checking out what goes on in the rest of my Warbits series, then make sure that you tune into the channel and subscribe. Or if you just want to see more generally what I'm doing, make sure you follow me there or on Twitter at George Osborne. I hope that's been fun, and I'll see you around for some more Warbits action, everyone.